Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. A while back, I made a video on how to create this top part, but this is a little bit different, and how to create these two. Pretty cool. We're going to take a square or a rectangle tool, holding down the control button so it's square. I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page, which really doesn't matter in this case. Rotate it 45 degrees. Take your shape tool and set it on the rounded corners. And then holding down the control button, it will only do one corner at a time. Now I'm going to control D. While holding down the control button, see, I'm making basically both parts of that. I've got my nudge factor set on pretty high. So I'm going to do it a couple of different ways. I'm going to smart fill that, move it over, smart fill that, move it over. We can take this now, and the bottom ribbon looks like it's kind of going underneath the other one. So if we take the bottom part of the ribbon, I'm going to call it a ribbon, and get the interactive fill tool and then just swipe up and put darkness, it'll make it kind of look like it's going in there. If we put a black box around it, go up to object, order, back a page, it kind of looks like it might be too dark, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead and Control G and Control D, double click or click on that and get the rotation to put it right on that node and rotate it 90 degrees, Control D, Control D. And now you have that, which is pretty cool within itself. Let's make it a little bit smaller. And you could do anything from here. That looks, I've got it too dark, but looks pretty good. Now you can literally change that quite a bit. If we left click, right click, matter of fact, we need to be in the center of the page. This is a centerable item. So I'm going to Control G to group it, and I'm going to hit P to put it in the center of the page. And then we can change the colors by taking a 2-point line and hit P, Control D. It's a centerable item, so we're going to rotate it 90 degrees. So now we could split this bottom section up. We could, you know what? Let's just do that. Let's make our lines longer. I'm going to hold down the Shift key. The Shift key makes it grow both directions at the same time. And then we could take the Smart Fill tool and we could make that one blue and this one blue. And see that line is stopping it. And then we'll make the other one a light blue, other blue. Now, we don't have to do that every time. We can take those other ones and delete them. And then I can Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, and then click on the rotation and put it on that node and rotate it 90 degrees, Control D, Control D. Not so cool. I don't really like, well, the middle looks pretty cool. But then you could, keep going further than that. And because we're working in the center page, take an ellipse and hit P, fill it in with that, maybe that blue, take away the outline and go up to the interactive fill tool, swipe across it and then go to elliptical, put that in the center, and then you could change it, make it almost black in the center and make this handle will make it's kind of wherever you start, kind of make that symmetrical. We're not exactly in the center, but that looks pretty good. Our circle might be a little bit big, but who knows? Anyway, and then you could still shade these and, make them completely different colors like I did here. Anyway, hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.